Good morning, it's day 118 and heading out, getting closer to Monson, the whole area. We were like Bald Mtn Lean-to or something like that last night. We still have Steve and John. Today, right now, we're planning a 13-mile day. We'll see how it goes. There are comments in our hiking app that says there's been a homeless man living in the shelter. The one we decided we were going to go to, there's been a homeless man living there. So we'll see what goes on with that. There's the dry creek. You can go ahead, Goma. There's a dry creek bed down there. Found a few pools of water. No, hold on. You're going the wrong way. You want to go over that way.
No, embarrassed to your family.
I'm a couple tenths of a mile from the top of, I think it's called Bald Mountain. Most people call it by the name of Moxie Bald Mountain because of the Moxie Lake or pond that's near it. But anyway, I'm a couple tenths of a mile away from the summit of it. And I think for today, this is the only mountain we have. I think after that we go down and then we're... Okay, I'm really going down here. I better check to make sure I didn't just summit and didn't realize it. But yeah, after this, I really think this is the only mountain today. Once we go down, I think it's fairly flat the rest of the way. The trail crosses beneath this huge boulder. Wow, there's several of them we're going through here. Oh. Well, a couple of them anyway. And then more and more roots. My first view of the morning. Want to get a shot of it before. Not sure what the top's going to be like. It is a bald, so I guess it will be open. But I did want to give this view while I had it. From on top of Moxie Bald. See if I can zoom in even a little more. Hard for me to see my screen. The sun's shining into it. It's a clear enough day. Somebody was saying that up here you can see Katahdin Mountain on a really clear day. But since it is not a really clear day, you can't see it. another stream crossing, and very unfortunate that it's another dried up stream. Man, that drought just continues. It just continues up here. It's so sad. All the animals having to scurry elsewhere to find their water. Let's see what we have here. Bald Lean-to. There's a privy right up there. What does this say? Monson via side trail, 16.6. Horseshoe Canyon Lean-to, 8.9. That's the one we're headed towards. Today is one of those days where the miles just seem to be taking forever. Taking a little lunch break here at the Moxie Pond Bald Lean-to, or Moxie Bald Pond Lean-to. It just gives you an idea what the lean-to looks like. Nothing special. The majority of them have cracks in the walls like that. No, bunch of gaps, I should say, from the logs. Metal tin roof. This one has a nice picnic table. I'm just sitting here having some of my tuna fish for lunch. And in a bit, I'll walk down the side trail here, and there's a pond. So I'll go take a picture of that in a bit. This is Moxie Bald Pond. I don't know if it's because my phone is almost out of memory or what's happening, but on my application I use for the map, all I can see is the Appalachian Trail line. That's it. It doesn't show me anything else anymore. It doesn't show me any towns. It doesn't show me the name of the lakes. It doesn't even show the lakes. It literally just shows the Appalachian Trail line. So I gotta figure out what's going on and get that fixed. So tonight when I get to the shelter or the lean-to, I'll be able to take a look and see what I can do. Oh yeah, nice beautiful lake. It's a little breezy today. All right, my first water stream crossing in a while that actually has water. I'll put my phone away for it because I have no idea how slippery the log will be. But yeah, I can't imagine it'll be too slippery, but I don't want a chance dropping my phone into the water. Yep, so we'll get across here and keep on heading up north. But that's it, no moose hanging out here. It continues to be a beautiful day out here. The trail has been a mixture of roots, rocks, and nice spaces that hardly had any roots or rocks. There's been areas where we were traversing down like a riverbed, but it was dry. So it was a ton of rocks in that area, but at least it was dry. So our feet didn't get all wet. But yeah, it just kind of has been varying. A bunch of different types of trail today. So the weather has been beautiful. Down here in the green tunnel is nice. It's mainly been overcast, but every now and then the sun does come out. So like right now, coming out to a little bit of an open area and the sun is shining. Little tiny creek here, as you can see, and no water in that, just a little mud bog. Whoops, one of my poles got stuck underneath a root, pulled me back. Oh gosh, happened again. But then you can see we get to something like this that is all rocks, so it takes a little more time. But we're getting there. Only about 6 miles from the lean-to that we had initially said we'd like to go to. Might only be 3:30 in the afternoon, so we may reevaluate and decide to go on a few more hours and then stealth camp. That way it's less miles tomorrow to the pickup point for going to the hostel. And then after that, into the 100-mile wilderness. Woohoo! Here I am at the Piscataquis, maybe that's how you say it, river. We have to cross over. I'm trying to see where the blaze is so I know better where we should cross over. I see it now on a tree right down that way. Trying to find it with my phone. There we go. So, find a way to get across without getting wet. I continue to follow along this riverbed down here. There is some water going through it, so that's good. But I continue to follow along it. I have about, 1.9 miles to the shelter. And depending on the elevation and the terrain, I could possibly be there by 3:30 this afternoon. So that'll be a really early show up. So once I'm there, we'll have to see what Central and Hogmaw, what they want to do. Do we just go ahead and continue on, get a couple more hours under our belt, maybe 4 more miles even. So tomorrow, all we have is about 5 miles to get to the hostel, vice 9. And we could always fill up with water. There is a stream that will have water. Or we could fill up with our water and then stealth camp somewhere along the way. So, that's what they want to do. I'm game for pushing on, personally, and making it a shorter day tomorrow, especially since it would still be so early in the day here. You know, at this lean-to. Pretty steep cliff on the other side. It's hard to tell with all the trees, but with my eyes, I can tell. The water is very clear. My tent is set up for the night. I have my backpack up inside the shelter. It was a great day of hiking today. The weather was perfect. The terrain was great. The elevation gain and loss, all was good. This was a really good, much needed day for this type of hiking. So Steve, well, let me see. Central, Hogmaw, and I are the only 3 at the shelter for tonight at this shelter. Tomorrow it's about a 9-mile hike, and we'll be getting picked up by a shuttle to go to a hostel, Shaw's Hiker Hostel. It's in Monson, Maine, and that is the hostel where once you leave there, you start into the 100-mile wilderness. So once I leave there, probably Saturday morning, going to take a 0 on Friday, start out Saturday morning. It'll probably take me 2 days to do my 31 miles, or maybe 2.5 days. It just depends, see what the weather's going to be like. It's supposed to rain all day Friday and in the morning on Saturday. So we'll just see how it goes. But I'm hoping I can finish it and on Monday, Labor Day, be totally through with Maine. I hope that all works out. But that's all I have for now. I hope everybody's having a great time back there at home, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.